Welcome back, guys. You're watching Today's Platinum, and today I wanted to go over a few things in another daily update. But to start it off, we're going to go into the markets and see how everything's been going. But guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and also check out some of our free resources in the description. We have our top 57 cryptos for 2018 and beyond. That is a free list you guys can claim in the description. And we also have our free Facebook group for all of you guys to interact with other people in our community. So if you guys are interested in either of those, go ahead and check them out. But with that out of the way, let's get right into the video. So our daily update for today, wanted to jump into the markets, see how everything was doing. It looks like we're recovering quite well and also keeping the support that we had talked about on the last daily update back up to 8,500. Luckily, we did not break much below 8,000. So that is a very positive thing to see, and we'll jump into the charts in a second here, but you can start to see a bit of a pattern forming, and hopefully that will come to fruition in our favor. So jumping into the charts, the Bitcoin day charts, it does look like we did close higher than the last low, which would start to signal a possible wedge formation. It's not exact here because we did come a little bit below this support line, but we did hold this support right here, and we're already starting to move up. And as you can see, I only have the stochastics on right now, which I'm not sure why, but it's starting to show an uptrend and a reversal in that downtrend that we just recently saw. So hopefully we can come out of this and possibly be at the end of this wedge after breaking through on the upside. So I would say in the next few weeks or so, we should see some positive bull movement to the upside, some really large movement, hopefully, and definitely start to see that. Let's jump into Ethereum. Just check that. Ethereum. I've been having a lot of, it always says Kraken on there, which I'm not sure why, but alright, so Ethereum, it looks like Ethereum had quite a run up not too recently actually, and has kind of been just sitting around here. So for the most part, Ethereum's also looking good. I would expect a little bit more of a retracement possibly, unless it does keep this support. But if it does keep this support, I could see Ethereum breaking up through $1,000 once Bitcoin actually goes on its bull run. But we will have to see how that plays out. So overall, guys, markets are looking pretty good today. Kind of a wishy-washy day, some in the red, some in the green. But I think with a few more weeks or so, we should start to see some real bull movement up towards some new highs, hopefully. So jumping into some of the news stories today, this one caught my eye right when I jumped onto crypto news. Trolling Buffett is a new hobby in the cryptoverse. Basically just talks about people mocking Warren Buffett. You can see right here. Genesis Mining, it's actually an advertisement. Warren, you said you were wrong about Google and Amazon. Maybe you're wrong about Bitcoin. So if you guys don't know, Warren Buffett actually has had negative views about Bitcoin and has shared them publicly. So with that said, I can kind of see why these ads are a thing. But that's not to say that Warren Buffett is a bad or not a good investor in any way. Warren Buffett's an amazing investor, and using his strategies while investing in crypto is actually one of the things that has made me successful to start off. Really taking my time to pick just a couple projects that I've done tons of research on and stick with them, and that has really paid off in the long term. So his overall philosophy on investing is definitely not something to I guess insult or poke fun at, which no one is doing, but it's really helpful to use his tips and tricks, I guess, when it comes to blockchain investing as well. So just thought that was quite a funny story, but didn't see a lot on crypto news today, but something that we're going to continue to talk about throughout this daily update. We're starting to see a lot of money start to enter the blockchain space. As you can see right here, VC funding for blockchain at an all-time high. So when we see that, what are we thinking? It's obviously starting to move into the mainstream area. Usually it starts with, regular investors, people that either don't know what they're talking about or they're early on. You have the early investors first, regular people second, usually third institutionalized, and then fourth, hopefully we will go mainstream. So one of the largest investments that has really, put up a red flag is one of the latest traditionally funded companies is Circle, a Goldman Sachs-backed cryptocurrency startup. So it's good. Excuse me, guys. It's good to see that Goldman Sachs, such a traditional investment bank, is actually investing in cryptocurrency and cryptocurrency projects. So that is always something good to see. But you can see right here, they're talking about Coinbase. It's now actually valued more than $1 billion. And American Cryptocurrency Exchange, and Robinhood, a trading app. So you can see some of the large projects that have been successful, and we also have some down there. But you guys can start to see that the institutionalized investors are starting to move in, which is a great thing for us. Another thing that I wanted to talk about today is basically, this one's pretty cool. Seeing that large schools are actually getting involved in blockchain and cryptocurrency, I thought it was cool that we saw Cornell actually introducing basically new consensus protocols. So if you guys don't know what consensus protocols are, it's basically part of the technology in a specific blockchain. So, but it was just pretty cool to see that someone from Cornell and people at Cornell are working on a project, and like they said here, introduced new consensus protocols. But getting into kind of the last thing and what I was speaking on earlier, we're really starting to see the few steps that come before mass adoption, guys. So what I'm talking about really is we're starting to see a lot of talk about regulation. I think regulation is inevitable. We are going to see regulation before we really see, like I said, that large bull run up. Now, there's no saying that we don't see a bull run up here because we are approaching the end of this wedge, but I do expect to have regulation in these markets. I don't think they'll go unregulated forever. I don't think anybody thought that, but with that said, it could be a little longer than we expected, or it could be very soon. We really don't know, but either way, I think it's inevitable that we will have regulation, but I think it will be a good thing in the end. If any of you guys know that the saying, before it gets good, it must, gets worse before it gets good. So hopefully we see that. Maybe we'll see, the prices start to fall once we see that regulation, but hopefully it's not too bad of regulation, and we move forward from there, because I really don't want to see regulation kill Bitcoin's price and just allow it to drop. So I don't think that's going to happen. I think we are, really holding some support around here and starting to move upward again. So with all of that combined with all of the blockchain adoption that we really are seeing, as well as all the money pouring in, I think we're in a good spot. Coinbase spoke to U.S. regulators about acquiring federal banking license. So that's actually really great to see Coinbase, which is one of I think it really is, besides I think it's Genesis. Maybe it's not Genesis. I'm not sure. The name popped out of my head, but the one that the Winklevoss twins own, I think Coinbase is the largest one, but Coinbase is the largest exchange, I'm pretty sure. So it's good to see that they're looking to acquire a federal banking license. I think that'll really help mainstream adoption as well. And guys, for those of you wondering what is going to take cryptocurrency mainstream, I think it's going to be a combination of things like exchanges becoming more legit, regulation, blockchain adoption, more money being poured in by venture capitalists and investment banks, and just the overall population seeing a more positive tone on cryptocurrency. So Let me know what you guys are thinking about all of this and whether or not blockchain is going to be adopted sooner rather than later, as well as what you guys think is going to happen to the price when we do see regulation. So if you guys want to leave that your thoughts in the comments, go ahead. But this is going to be the end of the video. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like and comment, and also subscribe for more daily updates as well as cryptocurrency videos, usually twice a day. So hope you enjoyed the video, guys. So I will see you in the next one. Have a good one, guys.